All I want for Christmas is somebody to drink my milk and eat my hairless cookie. Is that too much to ask for?
Absolutely.
Excuse me, ma'am, you can't sit there.
I'm not sitting. I'm literally not sitting.
It's true. You could do it anywhere. On the kitchen counter, on the fridge, on the oven, and even in the shower. And it fits all sizes. Small, medium, skinny, and fat. Now I don't have to worry about spilling my nail polish.
Oh, it's just for nail polish. Of course, honey. just nail polish.
Cams? And what exactly do you expect to gain from putting cams in your car?
Are you single?
I am.
Oh, why?
I think my problem is that my Venus is in Pisces. I over romanticize things. So like I'll see somebody and then I write a script for like how our relationship is gonna go. And then it's like when we're together, they don't follow the script and I don't really fuck with improv. So I lose interest.
Did they put all that on a birth certificate? What's the craziest thing you got the ick for?
I don't like to see happiness sometimes. I don't know. I just saw a man like smiling, like, you know, after a party when you're popping balloons and like he was popping the balloon and he was like playing with it before he popped it. And I looked over and I was just like, all the sexual tension leaving the room.
So this is why you're single, I guess.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's my fault.
Well, that's a start.
I love this.
Thank you. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
You want a date?
Are you being serious?
You going on a little date?
The fairy was too stunned to speak.
Only go on dates with people that give you an enthusiastic yes. When they hesitate and ignore your huge biddies, just shaking in their face, that's a no. Find somebody that knows your worth.
Why am I getting so much backlash?
Damn, you'd hope this was a skit, but it ain't. I talked to too many of them. I know it's real for sure. They're unhinged. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
Need you to take a picture with your ass out and your back bent in with your pussy barely peeking through from a low angle with your face in it, winking with your tongue out and your feet in it, and your arches exposed and your toes clenched and your torso at 3/4 rotation with...
Well, she said she was a model, right?
You know what is a fucking superpower that not enough people talk about on here? The ability to follow your plan and not your mood. That shit, it's one of those things that's such a paradox because it's so simple in theory. Yeah, of course, if I have a big goal, if I want to lose 50 pounds, build muscle, I want to build a business, I have to do things that put me towards that just about every day, whether I feel like it or not. Simple concept. Work every day towards something, you'll get closer, right? But then you get to that point where you really don't feel like doing it, and you realize, one, your brain is not your friend, and two, this is way fucking harder in application than it is in theory. That's why I always say it isn't easy, but it is simple. These things are not easy to do, but they are simple to understand in theory. But the fact of the matter is, if you can just work towards things every day, regardless of your emotional state, you don't rely on motivation, you don't rely on being happy, you just do the thing and take the emotion out of it, whatever it is, ultimately the world is your fucking oyster. Like the last few days have been rough, and the last thing I wanted to do is make content, podcast, and definitely haven't wanted to train, and I've done all fucking 3 of them. And here's the beautiful thing. I know now that even though it's probably not the best progress that I could have made towards the goal, it's some. 1% rule. I probably had 20% to give every day this week, but I gave it. So that day it's 100%. And I get the me on the other side of the thing. The feeling of having done the thing you were supposed to do when you really didn't want to do it is the most incredible dopamine hit you can experience. So today is Saturday. You have the opportunity to fuck off. Maybe skip what you had planned that was going to move you forward towards your goals. I urge you, no, I implore you to just do it anyway and then earn your leisure afterward. And I promise you're going to feel so fucking proud of yourself. It isn't easy, but it is simple. Don't overcomplicate it.
Guys, this is the key to life. I've been doing this forever. I don't really care how I feel. And even if I check in with myself and ask myself, or like how I'm feeling in the morning, I say, no one cares. Straight up. Go get your shit done no matter what. And there is such a huge dopamine hit on the other side of doing the things you didn't want to do.
When you said, I'm all in, were you really all in? Let me tell you what the cost of being all in is. Early mornings, late nights, being misunderstood, having very few friends, being your own cheerleader. People always talk about, man, I'm a hard worker. Everybody in this room is a hard worker. That's not going to separate you from anybody else. What are you working hard on?
Hey guys, if you're looking for the wildest police videos YouTube has to offer, you gotta pay us a visit over here at FreezePOV.
What are you looking at?
Cars?
Really? What kind of cars?
Exotic cars?
You into exotic cars now?
Yeah, I always wanted one. Thinking of getting one. The car's getting old.
Really? So let me see. Wow.
Very nice one. Test drive it.
Wow, that one in red's really nice.
Sorry. Damn, I remember seeing this one before. The people in the comments are saying you can never trust him again. If he'd lie about that, he'd lie about anything. But man, it's a tough one because if you tell them the truth, they're gonna get pissed. If you get caught lying, you're screwed. But can we get a little eye candy every once in a while? Come on. Trying to get some material for when I bend you over.
Well, sloppy seconds ain't my style.
Today's motivation is short and sweet. Bitch, I ain't the one hoe. Now let's have a good week.
As a blind mom of two, here's how I know my toddler has ripped off his diaper and peed somewhere in the house.
I am enough as I am.
You're just a bitch.
I don't chase, I attract. I deserve everything.
I deserve nothing. Nobody is coming to save me.
I'm a strong, independent woman. I am loved.
Nobody loves me. I don't even like myself.
Did I even go gym if I didn't take a mirror selfie?
Is that it? Is this the power of my bloodline? My family is counting on me. I must push forward.
This is how my exact dialogue works. I got the shit talker of the century going on in my head. Sometimes I tell him, fuck you, too. Fuck that. But, hey, guys, let me know. Does that shit work on you? When you talk shit on yourself in your head, does it motivate you or is it really breaking you down? Let me know.
Are we ready for a little one? There we go. Big taster. It's the best thing in the world! that's completely different.
Oh, would you look at the time? It's time to call you a good boy, because you've been a good boy, right?
What the fuck? Damn, this shit's a crime, guys. I'm out here looking for 10s and fucking... Fuck, I'm looking for 8s. I can't even find a motherfucking 8 because it's a lie. It's just crazy.
Smile at someone today. Make somebody happy. You have more power than you think you do. Enjoy your day, or night, or week.
Find a reason to smile today, guys. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
That's a fucking Toyota Tundra, son. V8 too, baby.
Oh yeah.
Damn, boy.
Hey, I think your headlights are on.
How do you know what I drive?
No, those ones.
Oh yeah, these are aftermarket. They're always on.
Nice.
You can't heal if you keep pretending it doesn't hurt. The emotions you refuse to acknowledge don't disappear. They become the invisible forces shaping your reactions, your fears, your relationship choices. That pain you're avoiding, it's showing up in your life anyway. In your defensiveness, in your midnight thoughts, in your hesitation to trust again. Be honest with yourself. Stop calling yourself fine when you're breaking inside. Your mind needs permission to process what happened, not constant pressure to ignore it. Sitting with pain isn't wallowing. It's witness work. It's saying, this happened. It hurt me. I deserve the time to heal properly. This doesn't mean getting stuck there. It means giving yourself exactly what you needed in that moment. Validation, compassion, understanding. The strongest people aren't those who never hurt. They're those who've learned to acknowledge their wounds instead of hiding from them. Because what you face transforms. What you avoid controls you.
It's really important to process it all, but don't forget to let it all go. All right, y'all, let's see what I got for you today. Well, I'm out on the yard and they're sandblasting, so that compressor's whistling, but see if y'all can hear it. Ultimately, today, one of my employees came to me and was like, man, I never have enough money, basically. And, well, I was thinking about my own problems, you know, shit not worth thinking about, to be honest. But then he got my mind to start thinking different. And, well, I've always pitched the guy on making an automotive shop because I got a big-ass Snap-on toolbox. And when my dad died, I got a Mac toolbox on top of that. And I went to automotive school, so it's like, this could easily be done for basically zero overhead just to see what happened if we were to advertise. So I put the idea in his head. He's thinking about it quite a bit. But he told me that he sells stickers. And he's sort of like in the reptile industry. So ultimately, if he sells 250 stickers or $250 order worth of stickers, he makes half, 125. So, you know, when he went in the booth right now for like last hour, I've been just thinking about the possibilities of selling stickers nationwide. And well, you know, if you had 100 customers, you could make 12 grand a month. And could I get 100 customers in 1 month to pay me 125? I'm sure I can, actually, to be honest. I have enough wood customers, I could probably call them alone, but if I started advertising heavily and had a website that anyone could purchase from, well, you know, the beginning of my day, I was thinking about things that were not, I'm having a hard time coming up with answers on, like, when am I going to be able to buy a house? And, well, I told myself not to think about it all day because it's quite annoying and, you know, what the fuck am I going to do? But, well, I can buy the house with the numbers where the mortgage is twice as much as the rent is the part that fucks me up hella bad. It's like, if that number doesn't get fixed, I have a hard time. This doesn't make sense. It's a numbers thing. But, you know, thinking about selling stickers for an hour and thinking about if we had a little mechanic shop over here. My neighbor actually had a grinding problem on his car. It was an Infiniti. They told him he needed brakes, and the mechanic shop quoted him $1,000 for all the brakes. But the rear brake kit with the rotors and the pads was $76. So, I mean, there's serious potential to make money in automotive, especially in San Diego with this high of a population. And on top of that, they're kind of stuck. Like, if you can't pay your rent, but your car breaks down and now you can't get to work, are you fixing your car or are you paying the rent? I think most people are going to fix the car and just show the landlord the bill and be like, fuck, dude, I'll get at you when I can. But if I don't have a car, how the fuck am I getting to work? It's pretty much the sentiment that I have. So the mechanic shop is a necessity. So even though it's like a sort of a down economy, it's probably picking back up. If we can do $1,000 brake job on an Infiniti, I mean, we only got to do one job a month to make $1,000 basically under the table. That's pretty good for him. That'll change his fucking life. And the tools are sitting right here. And he's worked on cars too. So if I implement both and he's like working and I'm sort of the service writer answering the phone, and I go ahead and start advertising stickers nationwide, I could potentially make another 5 figures in a couple different areas pretty easily, and it would be like a part-time effort because we order the stickers from somewhere else and just double our money. I mean, that's just place the order. It's pretty much comes down to marketing. Anyways, it's so much better to use my brain for this. It makes me feel better, more excited, solves a problem, far more constructive and far more enjoyable. So, you know, the possibilities are out there. I don't know where you live, but in San Diego, if these fools can't fix your car, they just give it back. They don't give a fuck either. Give them a 1-star review. They got so much business that if it ain't a straightforward job like an alternator or starter, if it's a fucking mystery or a problem, they'll give up fucking in a day. They don't really care. They got so much $1,000 brake jobs that they're overwhelmed. And let me tell you, as far as $1,000 brake jobs go, The parts are under 200, and I can do that shit in less than 2 hours. So it ain't nothing. So, you know, there's a serious potential there. All right, guys, I encourage you to use your brain on constructive things, and instead of focusing on the problem, always focus on the solution. For every problem, there's 2 solutions type of person, and other people are typically 2 problems for every single solution type of individual. But you can have quite a bit of fun figuring out the answers and figuring out the solutions, and they are there. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to see you on the next one. Little update. Within 6 days, we decided to go full swing with the sticker company. It's called Diamond Decal. You can see on diamonddecal.com. If you want to work with me directly, the email, the phone number, everything's on there. If you have a business that can use stickers, we're doing 1,000 stickers for $250 up to 4 inches. All the information's online. That is the best deal online to save you some time. If you want to work with me, hit me up. Find me at diamonddecal.com.